russosbrand.com, where the pros are the pros. A disgruntled NWA wrestler may have went to Nick Houseman and told him certain things that were untrue.
Yes, that's exactly what happened.
I want to know two things, okay? I want to know two things. Number one, how did you find out? And number two, how did you handle it? And do you think you handled it the right way? Bro, you know why I'm asking you this question, EC3? I'll tell you why. And I think you will understand this. Bro, there were times in my career where I knew somebody was out of their mind on drugs in the locker room. And they were working that night, bro. But the thing is, here's what I did, bro. I could never say they were 100% on drugs because I had never taken drugs.
Correct. Or so, you did not see it happen.
Yes. So the way I would handle it is I'd go to one of the boys. I'd say, bro, please go talk to so-and-so and then come back and tell me what's going on. Bro, and I'll tell you why I used to do that, EC3. Honestly, I didn't want the dude or his opponent to get hurt in that ring. That's all I cared about.
One thing, too, I was making gaga jokes before that were pretty serious, but we put each other's bodies and lives in each other's hands. And there's nothing I will do that will impede my performance if somebody else's life is in my jeopardy. I wouldn't sip a non-alcoholic beer. I mean, maybe I would take a fucking shot at coffee and espresso, but there's nothing sort of mind-altering. Weed, I hate. I absolutely loathe and disparage THC in weed. I wouldn't touch it before a match. I don't touch it in general. Yeah, that's very important. So
yeah, that's all I'm caring about. Seriously, that's all I care about. So I would go to a talent, go talk to so-and-so, let me know, and then they would report back. That's how I would handle it. So I guess what we're getting at is, was this a suspicion of who you thought it was, or did somebody smarten you up?
It was a suspicion based on a numerous amount of facts. So basically, the locker room's talking. And so everyone's kind of hunting it down because this is such an aberration because never did information like this leak out. So what's changed in the past couple months? Well, a talent kind of got onto the inside a little bit. That talent that not necessarily understands or knows the deep intricacies of the business yet, let's just say, and they're kind of newer, but the value they offered on the other side is and I look for this too, what do you offer outside of wrestling? I can throw a rock and hit a good wrestler, but what can you do for a business and a brand that maybe other people can't? Can you market? Are you a go-getter? Can you write well so we have good press releases? Is there something you offer? So this person did have some of those intangibles that they became privy to information. When it kind of started coming out and noticing the embellishment of it, it was pretty easy to narrow it down. And one thing that gave it away was there was one person on the NWA roster following Nick Houseman on Instagram. So based on that alone, and these people in the locker room bringing attention, and everyone's playing detective, I call up WPC, and I'm like, though we don't have absolute fact, there is absolutely no trust for this person. So if they're going to be at TV, I'm going to have them out of the locker room. It's your call. If you want them there and to work, it's not my decision, but they cannot be in the locker room until proven otherwise or proven trust. Because if you don't have the trust of the boys, there's no point. So the trust is already lost, whether it's fair or not. So if they were there, and I'm actually owe somebody a call, if they were there, I was going to take them aside and say, though this is not a innocent till proven guilty, this is not a court of law, these facts remain that no matter what, the trust is lost, so you can't be here until you can be trusted. And I think they would have been receptive to that to an extent, but Billy just left him off TV, and that's fine. But having said that, more information has come to fruition that there is actual disgruntled people that are not employees, that do not work for the company, that may have utilized him and his little insights to take nuggets of information to embellish and then to therefore spew to the great fire hose of knowledge and intelligence, Nick Hausman, who does not at all have a personal vendetta against William Patrick Corrigan for something that happened 10 years ago on an independent. He does. And that's why he's trying to destroy it. But it's also, in the hindsight, destroying our livelihood. So now you made an enemy out of me. But a disgruntled former talent will say, was feeding that information and embellishing it, that therefore give him that to report single-sourced, unvetted bullshit. Having said that, that information did reveal itself later. So even the talent in question that may have lost the trust, now it's kind of like, can he earn it back? Is his value worth even earning it back? He would like to clear his name to an extent, but at the same time, though you weren't responsible, you are responsible, because when you're privy to secret information, you can't trust people at all. And that's just the bottom line.
Bro, let me ask you this. Did the information, now the information he gave to Hausman, this surrounded around this CW controversy, right?
I think that a bunch of other things. Actually, the CW wasn't really mentioned. That was just implied.
Okay.
And as you can see yesterday, like NWA content has started uploading onto the CW app under the radar. So like everything you heard was probably a lie, internet fans. And are you going to actually take responsibility and accountability for the people that give you this information? Or are you just going to believe the bullshit they tell you next and keep believing an endless circle of bullshit until you just don't know what's true? Like, I don't get wanting to be lied to. I don't get the can't admit you're wrong, believing the bullshit. These people make money off bullshit and you are falling for it. Why continue to? Not my choice. That's yours. Live with it. But so the CW network, that was just an internet implication. And like I said, when I responded to Nick, our company never announced we were on the CW. Was it implied? Perhaps. Was it talked about? Perhaps, but we never fully announced that. And then if you look back, no, we didn't. Because why announce something that hasn't happened till it's happened? But it seems like something's happening if our footage is being uploaded to the network. But again, I do not have confirmation, so why speculate? But more so, it was kind of the backstage morale stuff and how talents are, oh, we didn't know what we were doing at TV till the day of. Like, motherfucker, that's every company ever, right? Like, things change constantly. Oh, we didn't have enough time. You had 8 hours at TV to put together a 5-minute match. I don't know what else you need. I need 5 minutes. I wrestled Jesse Goddard for the OVW Championship, which I won yesterday, like for 25 minutes.
Wow, you got another belt now, yeah. Bro? Gee, maniddly.
So, like, and in theory, for breaking the fourth wall, I talked to him for 10 minutes because I only have fun when I do this off feeling and intuition now. And if everybody's doing pre-planned choreographed stuff, like, I have to be different, but it's only fun for me when I'm feeling in the moment. And the crowd was there and built into the story. Like, it was so much fun and it was easy. And if I can go 25 with Goddard's on television with calling barely anything, I can work any scenario possible. So that's just me challenging myself, I guess. But like, the talent complaint that they didn't get their information in time or they don't have enough time to do their thing. Dude, you can give me a promo for TV subject right now and I will shoot you. Like, I know myself well enough, and these talents should get to the point where they know themselves good enough that they can drop banger promos, have good matches with as little notice as possible, because that's what it takes to be a top level professional.